Welcome again to our show Trailblazers. Last time we brought you the story of Arvind Bora, the man behind Gionee in India. Arvind began his journey from Shimla and he still carries the ethos of the town in his heart. After all, this is the town which gave him his dreams and the ability to freely dream them. His school, his teachers, his boyhood friends all went into the making of Arvind Bora as he is today. Shimla will always play a crucial role in any story about Arvind's life. Having established brand Gionee with the trade in India, the next logical step for Arvind was to build a consumer connect. Taking the connect with cricket to the next level, brand Gionee soon associated itself with the Kolkata Knight Riders.
Now that was a big thing because we were actually going to replace Nokia as a brand on the jersey of Calcutta Knight Riders. And the eyeballs that we got was very simple. Gionee replaces Nokia.
The IPL winners of 2012 and 2014, a like-minded brand with their motto of Korbo Lorbo Jeetbo, which roughly translates to indicate a spirit to fight and win.
The kind of support we've got from Gionee has been unbelievable in whatever sense. Not only, I think, obviously on the field you don't get too much of sponsor support, but off the field they've been unbelievable. And KKR has been 2 times IPL champions, and Gionee, I think, has become the most successful brand in India. So when two join together hands, it makes a successful marriage.
The company's ethos is in absolute sync with what it projects. With a youthful workforce, the mantra at Gionee is to enjoy work.
How's Kolkata feeling tonight?
Smartphones presents India Beach Fashion Week.
Looking up at the sky, the night is on its way. Winds are whispering, tonight is gonna be insane.
A Gionite looks smart, celebrates life, enjoys work, and possesses a sense of ownership and intellectual integrity.
Culture that we've made, or the ability that one has created from day one to take ownership and make everybody a part of your team and feel responsible is the key. So as leaders, if you can actually align everybody in thought process, and whether working with you, working beside you, guiding you, or working below you, if they start feeling responsible by virtue of ownership and by virtue of operational freedom that you give people, I think they will all start working for you.
You are free to experiment. You are allowed to explore. You are asked not to fear. Here hierarchy is not that important. Fear is not part of the system. That has been inculcated in the culture here at Gionee.
मुझे याद है कि मॉर्निंग में अरविंद का कॉल आया कि राकेश आज विमेंस डे है, तो हम क्या स्पेशल करेंगे। तो हमने सोचा कि ठीक है, लेट्स अरेंज अ लंच फॉर देम। तो हमने सारे जितने भी लेडीज़ थे सबको एक इनविटेशन भेजा कि आप लोगों का एक लंच अरेंजमेंट है कंपनी की तरफ से होटल ताज में, so that they can feel like they are the family members of the company, right? They are not feeling like ठीक है यार सुबह ऑफिस आए शाम को वापस चले गए, नहीं ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए.
I was suffering from dengue, and while I was trying to make a joke out of it, the family, and here I mentioned specifically Arvind and his wife Monica, they were so nice that every day I would get a message from either one of them saying, what is your blood count? What is the pallets like? So it's not something which is very common and not expected out of a boss, but that's where they go beyond the relationship being of an employee and an employer, and it's more about being friends, and it's more about being like a family, and that's what Arvind and the family is like.
After passing our 10th in 1987, I happened to meet him again in the year 1998. So after that we started interacting with each other, and then there came a time when I was struggling in my career. And there is a famous saying that a friend in need is a friend indeed. Here I am working with this company at a very respectable position.
मैंने फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज कर रखी थी, तो मैंने एक ड्रीम था, एक ड्रीम डेस्टिनेशन है पेरिस. मैंने उनको बताया कि मेरा ड्रीम है. He listened to my what I said, and 4 महीने बाद सितंबर 2 को मैं फ्लाई कर गया पेरिस. सो वो जो एक पल था, वो एक पल मेरे दिल को इतना छू गया कि I really owe Arvind ji that he is a man of commitment.
Mr. Vora himself called all the employees, and in fact he was meeting even the sellout team leader, which is maybe at the lowest level in the hierarchy, but then he met them because hierarchy is irrelevant for him. Wherever the good idea comes from, he takes that and implement that in the organization, and sometimes the good ideas comes from the ground level, and he spoke to those people that what type of structure will be good for the organization, what are the shortcomings and how we can address that.
We want to build the ownership of the employees in our company. So I think this is the culture from the governance to what we think about our employees, our partners, and also what we are thinking about our users. So I think this is Gionee philosophy and Gionee culture.
Beth Comstock, Vice President of General Electric, once said, "Whether B2B or B2C, I believe passionately that good marketing essentials are the same. We all are emotional beings, looking for relevance, context, and connection." The brand building exercise of Gionee was on exactly those lines. The challenge before Arvind was to position his brand in such a manner as to evoke an instant connect with his target consumer. According to a UN report, India has the world's largest youth population. In fact, the figures indicate that 41% of India's population is under 20, making it a very decisive segment of our population, a segment which Arvind went all out to woo with his marketing strategy.
I have to gear up the organization for a different fight altogether. Now we are a reasonable player with about 1,20,00,000 customers, 1,20 lakh customers, with about $1.4 billion of business, 2 factories up and running, one in Sri City in Chennai with Foxconn, through Foxconn, and one which is Dixon in Noida. So your customer base is fixed, your business you've done is fixed, your manufacturing is fixed, and I'm very happy to share with you that effectively all my service centers would become exclusive. That means you walk into a service center, it only services Gionee. So with that comes under control. From about 100 brand stores, we will move to about 500 brand stores this year. From about 10,000 people selling in shops, we will move to 20,000 people selling in shops. And obviously the idea is to grow the business by about 2.5 times in this fiscal.
India through the eyes of Raghu Rai. The images, which are at best random shots in black and white of various facets of India and Indians, as seen through the discerning eye of a master. And it is to Gionee's credit that Rai feels that the E8 is probably one of the best camera phones that he has ever used.
We met in, I think, July, August 2015, when they were about to launch their Gionee E8 phone, which had 24 megapixel camera. So I went down in the square, I shot some pictures, came back and saw, on my big computer. And I couldn't believe it, the quality was amazing. And so he said, What can we do together? For me, any project that yields a book is the best. So I said, we can do a book on India. So he said, really? I said, yeah. So how long will you take? I said, no more than a month. And to print it, I said, maybe another month or so, or a month and a half. But he says, Mr. Rai, it's entirely up to you. How many days you want to spend, wherever you want to go, it's your choice. And you will do the editing, you will select your works. And we can only take a look and finalize it together. So there was no interference whatsoever, no questions asked. If a creative person gets that kind of freedom to express himself, there you are. I am a photographer who always prefers to use zoom lenses. And for me, zoom is very important because without having to walk this way or that way and closer or distant, you have a zoom lens, no matter where you are standing, you can frame it the way you want. You zoom in, you zoom out. So first of all, I played with the focal length to get familiar with the space and the experience. And this is how I managed everything, because once you know your instrument, your tool very well, you know what exactly can be done with it. So I chose my most favorite places like Kashmir, like Kanyakumari, Bharat Mata ke paon, jahan jaake mujhe bahut aanand aata hai, all those things. And we went to Rajasthan, we went to Chennai, we went to Mahabalipuram, that butterball, that big rock. So all those elements which fascinated me forever. So I went to these places. So not only we had produced a book, we also did a big exhibition at Delhi Photo Festival, which is the biggest photography event every 2 years. And the exhibition was absolutely in the beginning. Anybody who walks into that complex, they can't miss to see that exhibition. We made 2 feet by 3 feet prints, and panoramas were 2 feet by 5 feet, 6 feet long. And the quality was A-class, and even my professionals, they asked me, are you sure you've done it with Gionee E8? I was so fascinated by the quality because, when we were landing in Chennai, I'd shoot a lot from the plane also. So since I was using only Gionee E8, in fact I was carrying my Nikon camera also, but I'll end up shooting only with Gionee E8. So when we were landing in Chennai, I took some aerial shots because I could see the city down below and some clouds here and there. I said, beautiful. When we printed that photograph, you can see the cars, the brand and everything, the quality, the sharpness and the color quality. And when you convert it into black and white, beautiful. So it was perfect all the way. time we speak to each other, I ask him, how are you, Arvind? He says, Aapka Ashirwad, your blessings. Now somebody who's doing so well and top of his position on, he's on top of it, in control and doing so well. And each time we speak to each other, he says, Aapka Ashirwad, your blessings. Now somebody who expects blessings is a gentle, soulful person. And blessings are grace and magical grace that nothing else can replace that. So this is one of his very, very beautiful quality as a human being.
In a nation obsessed by film stars and cricketers, the choice was very simple. Gionee built their campaign around Bollywood and cricket, thus paving the way for the entry of film star and youth sensation Alia Bhatt as brand ambassador for the brand.
Having consolidated in a few markets, now the idea was to go big bang. So that's why we thought we'll get a brand ambassador in place, and kept on looking at who. And finally we thought Alia, with all her bundle that she is, in terms of wit, in terms of intelligence, in terms of joy, in terms of youthfulness, we got her on board. And actually when I first spoke to her, I remember she said, what can I do for you? I said, we got to grow my business by 5 times. So today Alia also carries a target of growing Gionee's business.
It feels great to be associated with a brand like Gionee because I feel that what they represent is a very young, youthful, very energetic and very zany vibe. And what I love about Gionee is that they're so innovative. All their campaigns, their ideas, even the products, it's full of innovation. And I think it's great in today's day and age where we need to keep something, to keep going and keep the youth and the people interested. I think the shoot was great. It was really, really fun. What I love the most is that it was in complete my comfort zone because basically the Gionee S6S is all about the selfie camera, which takes great selfies with great flashlight, and you come out looking beautiful and radiant. And as a girl and as an actor, I love taking selfies. I mean, who doesn't like taking selfies? So the whole shoot was about me taking selfies. So let me just say it was the most comfortable shoot.
That's all for now. I will see you all next week, same time. Goodbye till then.
It's a brand that has grown tenfolds over the last couple of years, and it speaks volumes of the hard work that Arvind has put in it.